Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Tess, and tonight I will show you step by step how to make the best Moo Goo Gai Pan just like at the restaurants. Moo Goo Gai Pan is an Americanized dish with chicken and mushrooms. To get the chicken pieces nice and tender and soft, I use the velveting technique. You will be amazed at the soft velvet texture of the chicken. It is a real simple technique, and I have used this method of cooking meat in several of my video recipes. First, I'm going to prep and cook the chicken. I have a large boneless chicken breast that I cut into thin small strips about 1/8 of an inch thick. I'm adding in a pinch of salt, 1 egg white, and a couple heaping tablespoons of cornstarch, giving that a good mix to make sure all the chicken pieces are separated and coated thoroughly, letting that rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. I have a pot of water that's about ready to come to a simmer. I'm dropping in the chicken and they will float to the bottom. I'm cooking the chicken in a couple of batches, as you don't want to overcrowd the pan. Once you have all the chicken in, just give it a little zhuzh to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. As the chicken cooks, it will rise to the top. It only takes a couple of minutes for the chicken to thoroughly cook. Once done, remove from the pan and set to the side. You can use this velveting technique on any meat. The texture is really soft and has a nice balance to this Moo Goo Gai Pan dish. Now for the sauce. I have some homemade chicken broth and I'm adding in a tablespoon of Shaoxing cooking wine, a little sugar to balance, salt, a pinch of white pepper, cornstarch to thicken the sauce, and finally a little sesame oil, giving that a good mix to incorporate. Now we have everything prepped and ready. In my wok on medium-high heat, I added a little oil, the whites of a garden onion, and some minced garlic, giving that a stir for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then I'm adding in the vegetables. Tonight I'm using some carrots, mushrooms, and water chestnuts, cooking and stirring for a minute or two. The mushrooms will release a little moisture. You could also add in celery, bamboo shoots, Napa cabbage, or I've even used zucchini. Now I'm adding in the snow peas. Along with the water chestnuts, these snow peas really add a lot of flavor and crunch to this Moo Goo Gai Pan. You will be able to find this recipe in the list of ingredients in the Show More section below. If you click on the word Show More, it will open and reveal this recipe, links where you can purchase some of the items that I use, and much, much more. If you have a chance, please check it out. Cooking and stirring for another minute and then adding the chicken back into the pan, giving that a stir just to get mixed together. Make sure you give the sauce a good stir before adding it into the pan, bringing the sauce up to a simmer and stirring to get everything coated with that wonderful sauce. The sauce will slightly thicken to a thin gravy consistency. You don't want the sauce to be real thick. Simmer the sauce for about 15 to 30 seconds while stirring, and it's ready to serve. This Moo Goo Gai Pan recipe is just like at the restaurants. You will love the textures, and this dish is soothing and comforting. The sauce is mild like a chicken gravy, not spicy or salty. Serving with some steamed jasmine rice. I hope you give this Moo Goo Gai Pan recipe a try, and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Facebook and at my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love!